If you're in Newfoundland this year and want some great off-grid hiking, well, do I have a place for you? Come to Choix on the Great Northern Peninsula. Find your way to the bread oven on Forest Road, and this is where you're going to start. It's about a 3-hour hike to Barbace Cove and back, or it can be extended by another 3 hours, and you can walk entirely around Eastern Point and arrive back at the bread oven. About 70% of your hike will be all by your lonesome. The first part of your hike is following a well-established path to Barbace Cove. You may meet some visitors along the way, but the second part of this hike will be just you. This is Barbace Cove. At the south end of the cove, there at one time was a bread oven built and used by the French fishermen on these seasonal fishing trips to this area. It's long gone now. There's a lot of history here if you're interested in this, but this is about a hike, not a history lesson. Such a beautiful spot, eh? Hope you bought a lunch. The water here is so clear, you can see the lobster traps and the lines that are attached to them just below the surface. At this point, you can now turn back and return on the path you arrived on, or you can drop down on the flat stones along the shore and follow the shoreline back. It's quite an easy hike, actually. I'd like to make a special note at this point. If you choose to hike one of the town's many unmarked trails, be sure to wear good shoes that support your ankles. Bring water. That is, unless you plan on drinking from the ocean. Have you ever drank seawater? Give it a try. You're going to be amazed at just how salty it really is. Now, if you're the adventurous type, this is what I would do. Instead of returning on the path to where you started, continue around the cove to the east side of the northernmost point of the cove. From here will be only you and another 3 hours of fantastic hiking. This will take in all of Eastern Point. You're looking at the far side of Barbace and where it will lead you. Off in the distance, you can see St. John's Island and the Long Range Mountains. You have long left Barbace Cove and you're now headed to the pole line on Eastern Point. This is where I filmed an earlier Eastern Point trek. From that point, you can now head and follow back along the shoreline, and this will take you back to Rue Boulanger. Long way around, but what a beautiful hike. There's Rue Boulanger. Follow along and enjoy the scenic Fisherman Wharfs. At the end of Rue Boulanger is Forest Road, going to the right. This brings you all the way back to Old Port of Choix, the harbor, and the bread oven, where you started. Hope you enjoyed your hike.